Hello and welcome to the finals of the Summer 18 Tag Team Tournament. We have Bregan 123 PDDCM versus Reborn Gaignun and Xanxus. A little bit to talk about before we get into it. We have previous matches to discuss. Our first one that we're going to bring up is going to be Bregan and PD versus Murder Macedon and Jay. 1,500? 15,000? 1,500. We're going to go with 1,500. I want to get your thoughts on that with our current guest, Murder Macedon, who took place in that other tournament, as well as the thoughts of another former player in one of the matches, Some Poor Choices. Go ahead, Murder. Let's hear what you have to say about that matchup.
It was rigged. I lost, so it was obviously a sham.
What match did we
No,
start
it
on?
was a. I don't know. I thought you were just seeing you were talking about mine.
Yeah. What map? What map did you start on? I don't remember.
And went down from there.
You broke up. I don't think we quite heard you.
I believe he started on Refinery. That's where they started, right?
No,
Okay.
we started. No, we started on City. The first match wasn't recorded.
Okay.
Can you give us a summary of that one real quick?
I have no clue what was happening because I got the quote unquote good spawn point, and I never looked down, and I look up and Jay's at like 8 health, and I'm at 10 health because I have a vacuum wall and not enough ore to use it while Bregan has Rain. The jumper.
For me personally, though, where this match gets fun is what happened on Refinery. We've seen throughout the tournament Bregan kind of getting a little triggered, but getting pestered by some of these level erase skills. And Jay and Murder lean into it about as hard as you can lean into it. Bregan has Amulet the entire time. It does him no good between Glacial Wall and Ice Sword. And they constantly just destroy their aura. Although even with that happening and some capsules getting popped, the game actually comes down right to the wire. And if, no offense to PD, but if he had been a little bit more patient and not picked up Bregan when he had 4 health, they actually came very close to actually waiting it out and getting a draw, despite them having to do the bringing back to life chain. It was the height of ridiculousness and awesomeness, and I just wanted to call attention to it.
I think
funnier on my side and Jay, like we couldn't do anything. We had no attack, so we were literally just like, I hope this works because we had no more attack.
I think Sandal actually, when we were teamed up, tested this out before, and he was telling me that at 20 health, if both players have 20 health and no capsules left, there needs to be at least 1 minute and 59 seconds left on the clock for there to be a draw. So I don't think that he would have made it regardless. And now I might be incorrect about this, but I'm fairly certain that this is something that Sandal was telling me he had tested out.
I mean, definitely possible.
So I think I'm gonna have to agree with choice. There was literally 11 seconds left in the match, and that's you lose 1 health every 3 seconds. So them another 12 seconds.
Yeah, I think the variable that we're not addressing is that it had already hit speed up mode. I think the clock might have jumped ahead a bit.
No, that's not a thing that happened in the game.
Oh. That is a thing.
Oh my god, I will test this out later.
So the following map, we have Lane. How did that go, would you say, Murder? I mean, we saw how it went, but what was your take on it?
These things, but I don't know. It was really close. There was a little confusion at the end at the very end when I was running towards Jay's spawn, quick kill and revive. We were gonna do that real quick, but he thought I was going to the top, so he ran around to the left. He caught up with me. If I remember correctly, it was mainly PD doing all the damage in that one. I can't really remember because it was a while ago now. But Bregan was able to close out the game at the very end.
Sign was interesting. I remember watching the video and it was following Bregan's perspective. And I remember glancing 1 second and saw like 17 or 16 steals left on Jay, and I looked another second, he was down to like 7. And crazy how fast he went through his arsenal. Any thoughts?
Yeah, he had to keep the pressure because I drew one attack and he got a raise and I didn't draw another one until 10 capsules left.
Yeah,
Of the
that one.
I didn't draw any. Same thing happened on a lane. I used a Psycho Burst, I got a raise, and I didn't draw another attack until 10 capsules left. Jay had to pick up a lot of the slack because I just literally couldn't do anything. There was one point on lane where, I don't know if you saw it, I had 4 defenses in my hand. I took like 4 things back to back to back. But yeah, that was all I was able to do. Any attack. So Jay had to try to pick up my slack because I just couldn't help out. And they were double teaming him hard on scene because they saw I could obviously not do anything.
Bregan 1, 2, 3 once again with the Arsenal rigging. Arsenal draw rigs.
I mean, I'll give him. I kind of want to give him a little credit. I mean, Bregan wasn't getting the best draws either, but it came out in a way that they were able to make it work. But no, it was very good matches overall.
So we finished with a 3-1 against Bregan and PD. Obviously, Bregan PD move on to the finals. Let's talk about Poor Choices' match against Gaignun and Xanxus.
All right. I want to preface this for those who haven't seen it. Yeah, go ahead and watch it. It's maybe not the way you expected it to go down. A lot of people thought we were going to be 3-0 devastated. I will have you know that this was actually a very close series. Came out 3-2. And the series actually kicks off with Mario and I going 2-1. We just could not close out the series, unfortunately, and they came back on us. Just wanted to put that out there. Was it the nicest? No. There was some sloppy moments, but we made Xanxus kick himself off of Refinery and kill himself. It was great. Good times were had by all. So we started out on lane. They took a victory on lane. We traded a kind of blows. Refinery just got insane. Big damage dealing fest. Mario kind of was able to stay alive as I got double teamed, and then we eventually took them on lane. City went very quickly. We just put them down immediately. Pano, some spawns shenanigans, get caught in a hallway with the was it hyper punch or hyper kick. Some close range skills, just tore us up early, and we weren't able to come back. And then highway, instead of trying to play it straight up, we tried a crazy level erase popping combo that we just couldn't get off the ground. I think that kind of sums up the entire series.
So it sounds like you tried to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
I mean, I've never heard that phrase, but I've never lived in the Panhandle, so fair enough. I will say, though, that these happened a while ago. Some people probably forgot about them. What people haven't forgotten, though, is that, of course, Gaignun and Xanxus, as soon as we found out they were paired together, and Bregan and PD were both front runners, I think, from the very beginning. And we are in that inevitable place where we do find them pairing off and playing each other here in the finals. So I was kind of wondering who everybody thinks is the favorite for this matchup going forward.
Oh. Well, I'll start off by saying you all know my absolute love for Gaignun. We have such a wonderful relationship together. And, Xanxus and I were gonna try out being tag partners until he ditched me. So I'm gonna go with Bregan and PD on this one. Just throw that there. It's just a dominant 3-0 for Bregan and PD.
You might want to move your mouth away from the mic there. Getting a little feedback.
Going with a dominant 3-0 for Bregan and PD.
Oh, wow. Very commanding start. What do you think, Murder?
This Gaignun hasn't been literally playing at all in the past month to give it a solid, because I've seen Gaignun play at his best and I've seen him play at his worst. And coming off of a month not playing, one would assume he's at the ladder. So I'm going to give it to Bregan and PD as well. Still plays often, but He's someone who can carry some people, but Bregan on PD are on top of their game.
You guys are putting me in a spot where I'm a devil's advocate here. One, we don't know who these alts are that have been incredibly active. Would I put it past both those players to have crazy alts? Of course I would. I don't think it's them at all, but you never know. I also
Wait,
do
what
think
else are you talking about?
Yeah, there's been some unknown players who've been playing recently. We don't know whose alts
Talking
they
about
are.
that, please fist my ass and please grease my pole.
Yeah, that sounds like Reborn right out the gate.
That does definitely not sound like something he would do.
Said he was
We don't know.
Let him roll.
We don't know.
Let him roll with it.
These are hypotheticals. So whether he's been playing or not, I think it's clear that both Xanxus and Reborn are two of the most dominant players since the reboot. I don't think anyone's going to contest. They easily are in the top 5 of this game. Bregan and PD maybe don't get the same hype, but I would kind of put them in the same spot. So yes, we haven't seen Xanxus and Reborn play. Yes, even Poor Choices almost beat them. And God, we know how we feel about him. But, I mean, he doesn't let you see him sweat, but I know Reborn does put a lot of thought into this game when he does play it. He's famous for kind of these crazy little meta shifts and deck building, and he's already got some tournament wins. If you can get Bregan tilted, you kind of put him in an awkward place, and Reborn, if anyone knows how to tilt Bregan, it's Reborn, 100%. I still think Reborn and Xanxus, their 1v1 was the height of the best play I've ever seen out of this game. So if you guys want to go watch that 1v1 match, it's amazing high-level play. So I know they're maybe not favored by you guys, maybe not as active, and I'd love to see Bregan and PD win, but if I was going to take a team, I mean, I'm not counting them out. I would definitely take them in a close 3-2.
Are you willing to bet your pension on this?
The one that's going to get defunded by all these amendments, it doesn't even matter. For those of you who are listening, we're all in Florida, and our state's just, it's horrible. It's just what a horrible swamp state.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think that unless someone else has anything they'd like to add, I think we're ready to move on to the first match.
Yeah, I mean, like, just cut it off at the Panhandle. Get rid of, like, the worst parts of Florida. That's all. Oh, the match. Yeah, let's start there.
For the record, I don't live in the Panhandle.
Fine.
I'm more towards Jacksonville. So anyways, everyone on Xanxus's view for the first match?
Yep.
That opened up on the lobby, not the one that opened up on the Arsenal.
Correct.
Me too. I'm at 0-0.
All right, so let's do this in 3, 2, 1, play. Riveting stuff, guys, sitting here in the lobby.
Okay. Look like we're going through the maps. We started off on Refinery with a deck called Sign. Just because Xanxus off to a good start here. He's got the Fortress and the Heat and the Rian in hand, just waiting on a little bit more aura to kind of activate those. Bregan off to a fairly balanced start. PD's got a bunch of aura. Reborn looks like, I'm a little colorblind, guys. It looks like he's holding on to one purple there, but a bunch of attacks.
It was a purple. He just switched it over for a blue.
Yeah, it might have been a return or something else. Came out a little too early.
And just shot out a dark hole, by the way.
Xanxus now off to all the aura he needs with that Heat. Ready to start throwing Rians. Bregan does have his shield. 6 aura as well. PD doesn't have anything but the Tiger Strength going. But 8 aura, he's got Tiger Rian from above. That's going to be pretty dominant on this level as well. So it looks like Xanxus
is looking for the sword fake.
Yep, being patient. He's famous for that. They both fake out the Rian to try to test shields at the same time. We do see a great sword out of Bregan. Catches Reborn in the back there. Xanxus again showing that he's just incredibly patient. Does take the sword with the Fortress. Good counter. PD fine, just overlooking to throw Rians. Now try to get in the thick of it.
That was a fast shield. Wow.
That was a great Iron Skin. Yep.
Does break it
later on though. Down to 10 health, takes a big combo there. Bregan showing off that he also has Fortress. PD down to 7 though. He's going to eat another Rian, big 4 damage, down to 3 health. Xanxus is just probably going to camp him and kill him real quick if he can. Yep, we see the bullet of fire take him out.
Lame.
Manual bullets defending his body. Bregan eats 3 more. Does get the pickup, but that's already 1 pickup down to PD. At this level of play, that's not the position you want to be in. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? What would you be looking to do here if you were Bregan?
Reborn's doing the right thing. As far as Reborn, he's digging for ore at this point. Bregan and PD need to group up and recenter out of Reborn's base. I think they need to look for high ground, single entry areas.
Another big hit to PD. Sorry to interrupt. He does go off the map. 6-point swing there, goes back down to 3.
Change from Bregan. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep. Bregan popped off a violent change.
Earlier too.
Eats another 4 damage. I don't know if he saw it coming in from the angle or thought he was out of range, but he does eat more damage. They are kind of all at the same place capsule-wise, so I don't know how. I don't really like the violent change plan here, unless they've got something else up their sleeves. Because we've got Xanxus still at 16, Reborn at 12.
Usually carries some violent changes in his arsenal. I don't think that's their game plan. He always runs a few though.
No, but these Rians are doing work. We got PD and
Bregan once again having a shield, not shielding.
We've got the hole on PD, but Bregan's going. Yeah, Bregan goes down. PD's got a tough pickup. The sword cancels. Good manuals are going to end up taking him down. And that's a quick match to Xanxus and Reborn right out the gate. I didn't see much coordination between Reborn and Xanxus, but just both of them just piling damage on.
Everyone pause your video. Remember, we are switching to Bregan's view.
And where it starts, though. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. I thought we had to skip forward. Sorry.
Nope, it is in the message or chat. All right, so when everyone is ready, we will start on 0.
I'm ready whenever.
All right, so in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well,
hopefully Xanxus
So
dead.
after seeing that match, are you, any concerns since you guys both picked Bregan?
I think they tried to play some slick stuff and it didn't work out too well for them. I feel like they're going to push hard.
They were shooting Tiger
point
on Rian.
Well, yeah, we don't know what the purple would have been. We don't know if Tiger Rian was the end all be all. Did look like PD got a little hamstring. He was getting mostly aura. I don't know if Reborn had something better to coordinate because he just seemed like a slow starter that entire game on his side.
He's had the 4 aura start, which is really bad. He was there still at 18 capsules with still only 4 aura, which is so he had to override a bunch of stuff.
And he was throwing the flame sword. I mean, he was getting some hits in, but not really being the main aggressor. I think Xanxus is the one piling on the damage.
Yeah, I feel like at one point, Reborn just basically said, I'm not getting the aura that I want. I'm just going to go with the hand that I have.
No, and I think that's sometimes the right call, especially when you're trying to get a 2v1 down, which they were able to do, getting 2v1 on Bregan, while PD was forced to dig. We do see a great aura start out of Bregan, 5 aura with Flame Lightning, double Mephistos. Definitely got some plan here. Oh, yep, we've got a Forest Sanctuary. Looks like he's going to go and try a soft hang within the rules. He's already inside the cage, or about to be. Does eat eats a lot of rock shots to get there, though. And I've done it. Oh, and he's actually going to die in the cage. And PD, we haven't seen him yet, but he usually plays a cartwheeler. He is a jumper this time.
For this level.
So he is gettable. You're actually gettable by a cartwheeler as well if you can throw a couple attacks like a Rian. Unfortunately, it looks like he picks up the Forest Sanctuary by accident while getting the play down on Bregan, kind of invalidating that entire Enviro placing. Reborn Xanxus just off to a quick start, just with the heat and the Tiger Strength, just pouring down damage.
Back, that is sad.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what Bregan was going to, but these slow starts are not working against this double cartwheeler duo. The Rians alone. Now we're seeing them starting to walk the rock shots, but PD is still in a vulnerable spot. Traded decoy for another 5 damage hits. Not going to be worth it. PD looking like he could go down at any moment, but Bregan's the one who takes a rock shot in the back. Tracking on that was insane. Seemed like it followed him an extra 5 feet, but what are you going to do?
Oh,
you'd be kidding me. Bullshit.
Oh, PD was right there, but ends up
PD
eating
get mad.
another rock shot.
I hope you weren't recording that.
So if everyone would like to pause their video, I am at exactly 3 minutes. I believe Bregan said that he wanted to interject with a photo. Yeah. So I don't know if we're showing this on the live stream right now, but Bregan posted a picture of Pikachu that says Bregan's face when he makes finals and gets Rolf stomped again.
I should say when Bregan makes finals and gets killed by his own favorite move.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got rock shotted.
Wow, that was
You gotta
surprising.
I feel like Bad Luck Brian would have been a more appropriate meme for Bregan.
He died right underneath the Enviro. I was thinking that may happen, and yeah.
I was gonna say we let the man's memes go uncritiqued. He got enough of a whooping from the rock shots. But
all right, so is everyone paused on 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Murder. All right, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Just recover, reverse sweep it.
So we got a 2-0 lead on
Holy shit.
Bregan and PD right now.
We are going into sign though, and as far as sign, this is one of the crazier levels. We'll see if they can't pull something out. I don't know, Murder. What would you do in this situation?
Bregan and PD's Arsenal on scene twice because I've played them on this level twice, and they have a very solid idea for what they want to do here. So I think if they were going to start turning it around and not take this 3-0 and not lose 3-0, this is their chance to do it. This is a good level for them.
We do see Opti Faith and at least one Enviro in this build.
I feel like if they make it through this, I'm going to change my prediction. If they make it through sign, they're going to win Palace just because they have the great track record. But once they get to Highway, Bregan does not have a good track record on Highway.
No, but what's weird is usually Bregan is the one that gets off to the 2-0 start, right?
Yeah.
Does he get off to the 2-0 and then he gets his butt kicked? This time it's the other way around. We do see good start out of Bregan with the 5-4 and the boost mine. Looks like he's already ready to share with PD. PD kind of stacked for defenses, might be trying some erase stuff. He's going to get in on this boost. That's going to put them up in a little bit of a stronger position than Xanxus Reborn. But I'm assuming we're going to see a bunch of low-cost lasers there. Reborn probably with the Tiger's Fire. Right there on his green. Xanxus has already got the slide. Or maybe the twist because I can't figure out directions.
On slide.
PD does actually get there for a boost mine. I was about to say Bregan boosts too early. But he's off to a quick vibration. Known for getting off quick, Bregan is. But he's sitting there with the vibration and the willow, and he does have the laser on deck. It looks like he's waiting for a stat or something. He hasn't picked it up yet. There we go.
He just got armorous by PD there.
Great armorous out of PD.
Because of Tiger Strength.
Yeah.
So we're looking for the vibration blaster.
Do you want me to hold on?
Its return does.
And some shield with some blasters. That's what he needs to do right now.
I was going to say, Bregan was waiting a while to shoot, but now he's finally shown off what he's got.
They had a shield. They could hear, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, might get it erased. There he goes. He uses the vibration blaster to break a dark hole.
Bregan with the random shielding for a little nerves. I guess nerves are kicking in right now.
Yeah, or maybe he wants him to know he's got a photon, so when he picked up the flash, he was hidden. Then he used the flash. Maybe he didn't want to get spammed by lasers. I don't know. It is kind of a weird to show your shield if you don't have to. Chasing Reborn with those willows now, though. Reborn does take a willow.
Dark hole, Xanxus does.
Now throwing around the flame sword. Bregan misses the photon barrier and just eats the flame sword.
He was frozen still.
Quantum.
Ooh.
There we go.
Quantum Decay comes
I have
out.
2 more boost
Does
mines in the
end up
arsenal. I'm
still getting a
without
block off
right
the photon
now,
barrier. But now no longer in vibration. Still putting down some damage and does have
Me
another
too.
boost.
Come on
Mine.
over.
Looks like he's on his way back to P. Getting
Watch out
right back
behind you,
up into vibration territory. Double boost mines.
Nice flash hole.
Yeah, good job eating the attack and not taking damage while getting your aura back up. Does have that Willow, which is highly effective against the cartwheelers if you can get them out in the open.
Gaignun has hyper kick.
That is a
Bad
big
time.
hit blaster.
Yeah, bad timing with the landing. Eats the blaster. Does block another one.
And he has
He's got another laser. He's going to test out Reborn. Big hit on Reborn. Puts him within one hit of death with the Lunar Force down.
Bregan is leaving this aura capsule on the ground is driving me crazy, but
He might be worried about a race, trying to pick up only what he has to. Reborn is going to kick himself right off the edge. Puts himself down at 1 health. Xanxus, though, has plenty of health as far as pickups. Bregan misses the ramp there, but it puts him in a great position to shoot a Willow top down and kill Reborn. Throwing the Rian, trying to break the shield. The shield does get snapped.
Now he needs to back up and shoot that
Okay.
laser. That's what he needs to do now.
I would chase him close with those Willows. He does end up rolling off.
It's not a
Does
good
get the
spot
pickup
for
on
Aura.
Reborn. Oh, another big Willow. Avoiding the hyper kick very well. Just throwing these Willows from a good angle.
Has Reborn shown his shield?
Laser
Shown us-
wall, if it got broken or not.
Wall of fire. Okay.
No. Yeah, he hadn't shown the new one yet. Xanxus loses a shield there. Both of them already down. Everybody's down
That's exactly where we want
a
to be.
decent amount of capsules. I think we've seen most of what's left. Probably not a lot of shields left. Big late Willow on Xanxus. Xanxus and Reborn are in a very dangerous spot. Reborn already down to 1 hit territory. Xanxus rolls off again. Still doesn't have really an answer for the Willow.
Oh, he just got it.
Eats a Rian.
There is the
Bregan
beginning of a reverse sweep.
does shoot PD in the back, however, to anyone who saw the partner lock on hit.
Same thing.
But no, I think that was a good turnaround match. What do you guys think?
Solid gameplay.
Fuck these.
Yeah, that's the arsenal they use there. I really like it. So
I mean, I think it was weird. They brought all the long range stuff, but what it came down to was the Rians and the Willows just breaking shields and coming in close.
that's why I like the arsenal. It has a variety of stuff. Some people play lasers and they focus too much on lasers staying far away. So once you get closer, you're just kind of screwed. Their arsenal is well balanced between the two.
Okay, guessing we're staying with Bregan, at least for now. We do see a very similar build right out the gate. He's got 4 ore and a boost mine already. Vibration in hand are already here in Palace. Bregan, all
2 aura start.
known for the quick vibration start on Palace. Yeah, Reborn off to another aura start.
Wanna go for the combo that
We've
failed?
got 8 already out of Bregan
Or Sanctuary.
and PD.
Why not? They're not.
Xanxus and Reborn do get a boost mine of their own over out on their side.
We're gonna last.
Xanxus holding on to 2 shields and a status.
Gaignun's hand, I can't see.
I'm 1 off.
Gaignun's got a status, 2 attacks, and a shield. Does just override his shield right there, or gets it broken.
Cool.
Didn't
I'm
see,
here.
but he's
Yep.
now shieldless, and he's open to the vibration, which is going to be hard to cartwheel more than 1. He is trying to hug the
I'm going
wall,
for Rian.
but at
Keep
the
spamming.
angle he's got, he's a very vulnerable angle.
Yeah, he needs to jump down ASAP.
He's going to eat a couple more of those. Does eat 2 instead of just the 1. So not optimized in what he is dodging. Does finally jump down, but PD's right on his back. He's going to cartwheel into the Rian, and Reborn is already in a very precarious spot. Eats what looks like a very late Rian to the back. Couldn't even cartwheel that one. Cartwheels again vertically and eats another Rian. Goes down
I'm
quick.
going back to my base.
I think just doesn't have a shield, but it could be quick up here. Bregan doing work with Rians on cartwheelers. Again, as soon as Reborn comes back, he eats another 3. Does avoid the second laser.
I think at this point I'd drop the Angel's Wing and go for the Vibration Blaster.
I'd agree.
Time.
I'd agree. Angel's Wing is pretty cursed anyway. Go in for the quick kill. Bregan, though, doing really well keeping his angles. Just piling on damage while PD keeps the aggro. Xanxus and Reborn do have Vibration and Tiger Strengths of their
I got
own,
rid of his Vibe Blazer.
but it got off to a
one
little
of them,
bit of a
that's
slower
the second.
start. And they're in a pretty dangerous position still. Reborn one hit
Yeah, he's
away,
got 2.
and Xanxus still doesn't have his shield. That Photon Barrier is going to be really good for the Blaster. The Xanxus takes a big hit trading with PD.
Yeah, Bregan really needs to pick up this Vibe Blaster. There we go.
And yeah, looks like he's listening. He's got an attack he can go in and finish him off with.
Movement on these guys.
Yep.
All right, got to the left side of the tree.
Better angle.
Looks like he's running to try to get a different angle. Does eat the vibration. Xanxus, however, cartwheels leave themselves open to the second Rian. Does use the box really well.
I got Gaignun down.
So
Bregan now
Reborn
getting some
is down.
chip damage. Chip damage is hurting Bregan, but Reborn goes down. Xanxus has got a dangerous pickup now. He gets sandwiched between them. He's already eaten 3. Bregan goes in for the kill. Doesn't get it, but it forces Xanxus to eat damage. Xanxus now looking to be the one to go down. Reborn trying to cover him with the Rian. He's going to eat a vibration.
Nice.
Does die up top.
That's game. No
Which
way.
is
They're
horrible for
Two
Xanxus.
fucking
Even if
games.
Xanxus gets there without a shield, he's not surviving a pickup
Five.
run.
Let's think
Quick
about this.
vibration palace battle goes in the way of Bregan and PD.
I don't know. I never thought I'd make it here. Fuck
I mean,
how-
I'm
fuck the meta.
not going to lie and say that spawns didn't have anything to do with that. That was kind of the ideal spawn for Bregan, but the aura start also helped quite a bit. Not that that wasn't wonderfully executed when they did get what they needed.
This is the mental tough. This is the mental toughness.
But now we have the 2-2.
I'm wondering what shields Gaignun was running because he didn't draw any. He drew 1 at the end, and he overwrit 1 in the beginning. So I'm wondering what else he had in his arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, even one flash hole would have been helpful in slowing things down.
Yeah, I agree.
You got to think he had some form of a race.
Key,
I-
though. I'm not really sure.
Oh.
I think the obvious read though is vibration on Palace. We've seen it throughout this tournament, and it's been highly effective with these quick vibration
You
starts.
make the call. If you want to try and get the Forest Sanctuary and play the trick play again, I don't mind doing it.
And what do you-
Forest Sanctuary hang on highway does not seem
You just want to go straight up.
like the smart move. I think that they're making a smart choice with going with the Tiger Strength lasers.
I mean, it's been effective this time through. I can tell you that trying to get too cute on Xanxus and Reborn is really what killed me and Mario and Highway. Just playing it straight up was all we needed.
All right, we're doing Forest. All right, let's try it.
So they're running a Forest Sanctuary deck, which is interesting.
I got you.
Does start with 2 Aura, the Forest, and the Mephistos.
All right.
He's going to go for the orb here.
Or something. It's already on deck.
Do it now.
Yeah, saw that.
I'm gonna go
He
late.
searched for it. What happened to be the other yellow? I guess he didn't check to see if it was the other Mephistos. But he's already in the soft hang spot. He is going to jump there. He's got it. And he's already got the orb. So Forest Sanctuary is down. That might be all she wrote, depending on what Xanxus and Reborn brought. We'll see if they made a good read on it. Otherwise, Xanxus and Reborn both off to a good aura start. Both have a good
I have violent
balance.
change. Is your bench ready to go?
We'll just see
Well,
if
I'm
they
wondering. The last time I
use a-
played Reborn and Xanxus on this map, they ran a crystallization. I'm wondering if Reborn's stuck with that.
have. He has been playing it
So
recently.
he's using Facial. He'll have a Rian in his arsenal, so he'll be able to use that.
I got Diabolical Trick and Decoy.
We do have a D trick though, and I think Bregan does the right move by picking up the D trick early. Reborn has had a bunch of defenses on deck. We don't know what attack he has.
Going.
Angel's Wing and Dark Hole, he showed both his defenses. I think once you see
Interesting choice.
PD goes for the attack, Reborn gets decoyed. If they both have the D trick, Reborn's in a really tough spot. Xanxus looks like he is coming over to help. He wisely shoots the bullet of fire at the ground. He sees 2 flash holes. Still manually aiming it.
Did he get you with
Is
Judgment?
that Crawler's out of Reborn?
Oh, Judgment trying to get
Judgment
around the
trying
orb.
to get. Yep. Sorry, it was similar animation. He's trying to get the orb. Bregan
Get
though
around
catches it.
He's the way too many
Why can't he get
tricks.
you with Judgment?
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't
Bregan is.
work.
Uh,
Oh, they got it.
Oh, he got it.
How'd I?
Wow.
said Bregan was keeping his orb up, but he does make a mistake there. It cost Reborn his
Hey, back
entire
off.
life, pretty much, but he does actually get through the orb. We
Alright,
did
so I
see
grab it.
Bregan kill his other Forest Sanctuary.
Do you have another?
So Bregan actually goes down before Reborn goes down.
No.
We'll see if I don't think he's got another Enviro in there, which is going to make that orb fairly
No, it was
useless
the
as
only
well.
The other
Does
one
have
I had to
Lightning
pick up
Sword,
on
not
the
able to get
right.
off a good hit. Kind of sandwich between the two of them. Does lose it to
Yes.
the Angel's Wing, and this looks like a little from a
still got a
dire
good
situation to a
finish.
turnaround. Bregan's now the one being
Mhm.
chased.
I have a Mephisto's pack
Again,
on
good
deck.
good fakes with these trying to get his defenses out. Does still have the
Check for
D-trick though. He looks like he's going to try to get more. Reborn does die, so he can appear right back at his base. He's ready, trying to defend the rest of his capsules. We see the Rian, which he's going to be able to throw. Throws a Willow Rian combo. Does sneak in 3 damage there and doesn't lose the Willow.
Is this your base?
Yeah, mine's the low one.
Kind of a stalemate though. We'll see if
What does Gaignun have for attacks?
Willow Rian?
run back to make some more caps. Reborn playing it.
Let's
It's
go
still
Playing
has
it
for
12.
cautious.
Pop's gonna be kind of difficult if that's what we're
Oh,
going
he's got
for.
Allura. I can't do much.
Yeah, but if you can pop one, then you can double team the other. Reborn throwing Willows does
He
throw
got
the
both of
combo.
those.
Oh wow!
He took both of his attacks.
And then Bregan also takes
Got it.
one of the last remaining attacks, leaving 2 aura on deck.
Gaignun might be
If that was
attack.
his last Rian, Reborn's going to be in a tough spot. Great move by PD. I mean, maybe just a little bit too greedy of a combo by Reborn.
Turbulence.
Alright.
There was a turbulence in this one
I
off.
gotta go back and kind of recover a little bit. Watch out for Xanxus.
One of his
That's what I'm
last
worried
is
about.
aura. He's going to
Gaignun
wait to
is
see. Yep, they're both aura. Reborn's out of this game. He's just going to get popped out. Not much he can do except
Dude,
run and
I fucking
hope
love this
Xanxus
call
can
so
either
much
run out
right
the
now.
clock or survive. Bregan's going to try to pop, though.
Let's not fuck it up.
Xanxus better be up at his
Go over to Xanxus.
his base defending his deck.
Gaignun is literally.
Does look like he jumps off there.
And
I'm
checked
on
out.
right now.
Angel's Wing in the flash hole is going to be all
Alright.
Bregan really needs defensively. Xanxus really doesn't have enough capsules left. Does get a
I'm here.
big
I can't do
flame
anything
sword
right
off
now.
in between. But he's
I'll
only going to
pop
be
out
able
for a second,
to pull moves like that until he gets caught.
because I don't have an attack or anything.
There's no one to combo with anymore.
Alright, I'm holding on to a Violent on my bench.
It's going to be a good idea to maybe hold Reborn in your hand if you can get him. Looks like that's what's going on.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
PD's power shell is enough for now. So yeah, Bregan playing this very patiently. No reason to risk
I
anything.
do like the
See if I can find a violent or
I do
two.
like the
Yeah,
violent
kill
change
them.
here.
Just don't
Yeah.
die to him.
Good hit on PD.
Glacial
yeah, there's-
Wall needs to go and replace the Angel's Wing. I don't know why he hasn't picked it up.
I'm gonna go because he can't.
He's
jump
worried
off.
about that flame sword, but yeah,
Yep.
we see Willow and
Lead him away.
I
Keep
mean,
him away.
the Willow's not that intimidating. Flame sword's really not that bad either. The Glacial would have been end all.
Got him.
Does start
And that
popping.
is it.
While he's popping, PD takes out Xanxus anyway, and that's going to wrap it up with the reverse sweep.
I am very proud of Bregan right now, as much as I hate to admit it.
I mean, the fact you hate to admit it kind of makes it funnier.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that they took a shit situation and turned it to their favor after losing that Forest Sanctuary. I honestly thought it was over, even with Gaignun only at 9 capsules left.
I mean, I absolutely hate the Forest Sanctuary play. So the fact that they were able to get on their feet and get rid of the Forest Sanctuary, I want to give nothing but props to Reborn in that match. And then I want to immediately say, screw you, Reborn. Why did you throw the Rian away like that? But
I have a better question. How are you on Phantom Dust right now?
I'm everywhere.
So Bregan, congratulations, sir. You did it. You're the finally no longer the second place loser.
I legitimately don't know if he's here.
Fair enough. Murder. Any lasting thoughts? Parting thoughts?
It was a good series. Yeah, I could definitely see the Gaignun rust that I was talking about, but not take anything away from Bregan and PD at all. They played it very well. They made emotional choices and they played around the situation very, very well. We did see some pretty dirty losses in the beginning, though, but they were able to get back on their feet. And Bregan did not get tilted and mess himself up. So,
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that Bregan's first and only tournament win of the re-release was not against a fully up there opponent.
So you want an asterisk? Is that where?
or is it the win with an asterisk?
I'm fine giving him the out and out win. I want the record to reflect that the King of Rockshot is now reborn, but the champion is Bregan.
Can agree on that.
Thus confirming that Rockshot is not a champion skill. It is in
Kanye
second
West.
place.
Kanye West would like for me to relay a message. Bregan, Kanye says you suck.
He means it with the most wholeheartedly congratulations.
Well, I would personally like to congratulate Bregan. Bregan, you're awesome, man. You finally did it. It only took you, 4 tournaments and a rigged bracket, but hey, congratulations, brother.
We say this, but wasn't Murder the one who had all the buys?
PD definitely carried you, though. PD, Eldavio, we love you, man. You're awesome. Always a pleasure watching you play, dude. You always bring something new. And your cartwheeling is top notch, brother.
Just special thanks to Bregan for organizing the tournament, to everyone who modded, everyone who showed up. I know it's been the longest tourney of all time. Thanks for everyone sticking in there. We did have some problems at the end, but I think it was still a good showing overall. Very happy that everyone showed up and had a good time. Some great matches, some great videos got made. So just thanks to everyone involved.
I was wondering, would now be an appropriate time?
Oh yeah, that's what I was just about to say, dude.
Really?
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say.
Nice. So go ahead.
I've never been in charge.
Are planning a tournament right now. Hopefully, we'll have it up within 2 weeks. I know a lot of people were egging to get another one started very early, and I know there's a lot of people who really just playing because of the lack of activity. So we want to try to reboost the community. So just be on the lookout for that. Once me and him get more details sorted out, we'll have we'll put him on the page and get sign-up going.
We're working on it, guys. We're working on it. Oh, hanging will be allowed. Side note.
Ugh.
I said the same thing. Don't worry. I did.
Gross.
Nathan Wolfo, that's to you. Hanging is allowed.
Enemy is still Thunder. Once again, congratulations, PD and Bregan. Very good play out of you guys.